Considering 10 views, right? I think most of us would say, man, 10 views, that video flopped. It's also important to realize that 10 people that you don't know clicked on your video and appreciate the people that are appreciating you. Welcome to Creating Woot. This is where we discuss all things YouTube and the things that can help us be better creators. And today we're talking about the algorithm. And I have a confession to make. I, at times, have had a toxic relationship with the algorithm. It's very easy to view the algorithm as some type of gatekeeper, some type of evil person sitting in a room that is trying to prevent you from succeeding on YouTube. But that's not what it is. And I think it's important for us to recognize exactly what the algorithm is. The algorithm's math. The algorithm just tries to connect viewers with the videos they want to watch. We need to look at the algorithm as a mirror. It's showing us what our audience wants to see. And if we peer into that mirror with honesty and humility, we can actually learn a lot from our failures that will drive us to have successes. One thing I think is really important, though, is YouTube Studio, the phone app, can be very, very useful, but it can also contribute to a toxic relationship with the algorithm. You can find yourself in this spiral of checking every hour, how many views do I have? How many subscribers do I have? And when you're working with a small channel, sub 2,000 subscribers, it's not going to change that much. So my recommendation is if you have that kind of relationship with the YouTube Studio app, don't install it on your phone or make a personal commitment to only check it once a day. More often than not, significant changes in your data aren't going to happen more frequently than in a 24-hour time span. Sure, you can have a video pop off and get 1,000 views in a day. That can happen and it does happen. But you don't want to just be sitting there checking it over and over and over again, wondering if you're going to stop getting impressions any minute now. It doesn't contribute to a positive relationship with the algorithm. And as we consider how often we check YouTube Studio, it's very important for us to remember what our role in all of this is. When it comes to content creation and distribution, our role is the creation. We're trying to create real, meaningful content, content that people want to watch, content that people are going to find interesting, content that people are going to appreciate. It's going to be entertaining, it's going to be educational, it's going to be artistic. Whatever niche you're in, it's going to have certain elements of all of those factors. And that's what you want to focus on. You want to focus on those things. Let the algorithm focus on the distribution of the video. True, there are viral successes, but you don't want to be chasing the viral success. You want to be chasing the consistent content. Think about it like the stock market. In the stock market, the big investors, they're looking for companies that have a proven track record of making money regularly. And that's what you want. Yeah, the viral successes, you can dabble in those and try for those every once in a while, but focus on videos that have solid content that you know are just quality. You can make a video that you might think will be a viral success. But more often than not, you should be focusing on just putting together solid content, content that your niche will appreciate, content that matters to you. But the key takeaway is focus on what you can control. You can't make something go viral. You can't make the algorithm distribute your content to millions of people. But what you can do is you can make content that you're proud of. And as we're talking about viral successes, a lot of times we look at success by how many views a video got. Have you ever been in a situation where you realized that a video that didn't hit, maybe it only got 10 views or 30 views, and you started looking at it, and as you looked at it, you realized I could have improved on this hook, or I could have improved this thumbnail. You know what? This title actually could have created a larger curiosity gap. And as we're analyzing that video, we take away a ton from it. I don't know about you, but when I have a video that hits pretty well and gets a few thousand views, I don't always go back to that video and go, "Hey, what made this video successful?" But the videos that don't hit, I always overanalyze them and look and try and find out what I can improve. And so in some ways, the videos that don't hit teach us more than the videos that do hit. And I say all this to say that you can learn a lot from a video that flopped. And that's a good thing because that video is going to contribute a lot more to your personal growth than a success ever will. Keep a positive outlook when it comes to the videos that don't hit. Realize that you can learn a lot from them. Start looking for the things that you take away from them, and then use those things in your next video to make that video better. Considering 10 views, right? I think most of us would say, man, 10 views, that video flopped. It's also important to realize that 10 people that you don't know clicked on your video. They watch what you made, they listen to what you said. Sometimes we get really nice comments from people and we forget that's a human. That's somebody out there that our content benefited. So never minimize the views you get. Very few people will stand up in front of a group of more than 30 people and give a presentation. But if you make a YouTube video that 500 people watch, that's a substantial group of people. And you're talking to them, you're holding their attention. They're listening to what you have to say. Don't dehumanize the data that you're looking at. Realize that those statistics and those metrics are real people that are interested in what you have to say. And isn't that why you got started? Didn't you get started to create something, get some message out there, to share some part of your personality or some or to share something that you're interested in with the world? And the world is tuning in. Maybe it's not as much of the world as you would have liked, but you can't give up. Think about why you started and appreciate the people that are appreciating you. Sometimes when we're trying to chase the algorithm or beat the algorithm or create a video that the algorithm wants to share, we're chasing these viral trends. But when we're chasing viral trends, who's watching our videos? Are they true fans of us and our content, or are they fans of the viral trend? And I think that's important to consider, right? Because when you're creating content, you want to be creating content that creates fans of you and your channel. But if you're chasing viral trends, you're not really doing that. Those people are going and watching what you're doing solely to see this trend. They're not likely to come back and watch your next video. But if you create a viral fan, someone who loves your content because you're not chasing viral trends, but you're sharing a piece of yourself with them, they're going to come back and watch every single video you make. So you can chase the viral trends, but a viral fan base is going to be much more powerful in the long term when it comes to YouTube growth. And if, just as a side note, if you can do something like Preston Goes does, where he essentially created, chased viral trends and yet used those viral trends to create a viral fan base, that's just amazing. But I think there are very few people that can do what he's done. He's just a master when it comes to storytelling. And while we're on the subject of Preston, one of the things that he does really well is, in a way, he celebrates his flops. And every single one of his videos, there is a huge challenge that he faced, and he shares a raw and real failure with the audience. And that resonates with them because, let's be honest, we all fail. We all fail at times. And so realizing that other people fail endears us to them. It helps us feel that connection to them. And that's how he's gone about creating that viral fan base. As I make videos on YouTube, I have videos that flop, videos that fail. Uh, but it's interesting what I measure failure and success by. I've had videos that didn't get as many views as I wanted, but they had a very high click through rate and they had a very high average percentage viewed. And that's significant because that means people were clicking on my video and they were watching the majority of my video. And that's a win. That's not a failure. That's a success. Did it get as many views as some of my other videos? No. And if you focus too much on views, that can happen. You can look at a video that actually is successful as a failure. And you don't want to do that. So every time you make a video and you find a reason that that video is a failure, take another look at it. But this time, look at it in a way where you're searching for its success. What makes this video successful? What did I learn from it? Did it outperform other videos in one metric? Why did it outperform in that metric? See if you can figure that out. Use AI Studio to see if it can help you track down the reason that video outperformed in that instance. But maybe it didn't outperform any of your videos. Maybe it was a complete bomb. Look at the footage, look at the way you recorded it, and ask yourself, did I try a new technique? Did I do something different in this video? Not looking to analyze your failure, but to take away the success. What did I learn in this video? What was the new thing that I added to my skill set? Because in every video, there's something. If you look hard enough, you will find it. There's something you learned, there's something you did differently that helped you grow as a creator. And that is a success. So, in one way or another, every video you create is successful. And the key is to find the success amongst the weeds. And finally, perfection. We can't chase perfection. No video is ever going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect in the way we film it. It's not going to be perfect in the way we edit it. And it's not going to be perfect in the way the algorithm treats it. Think about what your definition of perfect is. Sometimes we think of perfect as absolutely 100%. This is the best video I've ever made. And if it's not the best video ever made, I can't release it. Instead of thinking of perfection as giving 100%, think of perfection as giving 80%. I mean, think about it. In school, 80% was usually a B. I don't know if that's still the case actually, but you do a B or a B plus. That's stellar performance. But maybe you were that straight A student and you always had to get 100 on your test. The challenge with that is if you're always chasing that perfect video, it'll never get posted because no video will ever be perfect. But if you take a video and you shoot it and you edit it and you look at it and you say, yeah, this is a B plus, this is worthy of that grade, that's good enough to release. Because a B plus video that you put into the wild is always going to be better for your audience growth and for your personal growth than an A plus video that stays on your hard drive. Clearly, our relationship with the algorithm can be a challenge, but we would never want it to be toxic. Hopefully, some of the tips that I gave you in this video can help you understand how to look at each video and find its success, and how to appreciate the algorithm and the work the algorithm puts in to helping you find and connect with your audience, creating that viral fan base that love your content because it's you. If you're watching this video on YouTube, leave a comment below and let me know, how have you worked to improve your relationship with the algorithm and where have you found success in that? And until next time, keep creating Woot.
Well, look who's got another year on the books, still charming folks with them one-of-a-kind looks. Whether it's tacos or playing the flute, or if you choose YouTube's a hoot. Don't stay on the sidelines, don't leave yourself on mute. All you need to do is start creating Woot. Yeah, go on now, start creating Woot.